Move over to the defensive side here at the ACC Kickoff now, and Zaire Franklin joins us. A lot has been made for you, the veteran of this event, 3 years running now, where you get to come and talk to numbskulls like me and questions and that part of it. You're seasoned now. Do you feel like the old sage vet of the team?
Yeah, I feel like all the newness and excitement of coming to media today is kind of a little drained, but I'm definitely just happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to represent Cuse Nation and the program in a positive way, and it's always fun hanging out with Dungy for a weekend too.
Sure. Do you enjoy this part, the interaction around the conference? Just as we speak, 10 feet to your right is the All-American at Florida State, Derwin James, and another of the top defensive players in the league. Do you talk to those guys at all?
In recent years, I have. Like in the first couple of years, I had a good chance of building with a lot of those guys. I mean, this year I kind of just stayed to myself, just me and Dungy, just happy to represent the program, but ready to get back to work.
Right. I was going to say, what I'm sensing from you, correct me if I'm wrong, is enough of this. Yeah. Let's get on with the season, and that you want to make a statement.
Yeah, it's just obviously a lot of respect for all these programs out here. Other things that they've done to represent the ACC, and there's a lot of great players. A lot of these guys are going to be getting paid a lot very soon. But at the same time, I just know I have a lot to prove. I know we got a lot of work still to do. So, I mean, it's a nice little half day off, but I'm ready to get back.
100 tackles for you last year, 2 years running now for your partner in crime, Paris Bennett, 100 tackles. What is this defense capable of? When you look at improving upon last year, how do you go about it, and what's the first thing you kind of want to attack?
I think the first thing you want to just affect the passer a lot more. Just be more disruptive, pass rush, and just be able. I think if you affect the QB, it affects a lot of different other areas of the game. That's something that we work vigorously about since spring ball, and I think we've done a good job this summer too.
You allowed more big plays. The defense allowed more big plays last year than we're accustomed to seeing. Obviously, affecting the quarterback can change that. Is that what you identified? In other words, that you didn't see tackling or missed assignments, that type of thing?
I mean, a lot of that stuff gets fixed with a year or two in this system. A lot of the blown coverages and miscommunications that happen all could be corrected just by being comfortable in the scheme we're in. I think one thing we took on just as a skill to build was just getting after the passer and just being more disruptive.
Now, on offense, I sense that maybe we will see a new player step up or somebody into an advancing role to make an impact. On defense, for better or for worse, it's a lot of the same people. Is that a benefit or not? And who do you see kind of helping in the cause this year?
I mean, I think it's a positive, just having so many guys back, so many guys who, have been in the fire with you. You know who they're going to be when the lights are on. It's good because then it gives you confidence and trust in that person that you're playing next to. Just a guy I think who's just having a good summer, Juwan Dowles. I think he's having a really great summer. Coming off an injury, I know he's biting at the chops to get back, so it's just exciting to have everybody back and happy to get back to work. Really kind of the untold story of last year. People want to say, hey, look at the yards or points they gave up. Well, you did it with significant players that were out with injury in the first couple of weeks. Yeah, especially, I mean, the person everyone's thinking of is Cordy.
Absolutely.
Without Cordy, our defense is not the same defense. Having a dynamic player like him back and, roaming the secondary definitely, adds a whole nother element to our defense.
All right, my friend, we'll let you run. We know you're kind of chomping at the bit here for a second wind and then back to training camp, so we appreciate it.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Zaire Franklin, the leader of the Orange defense. We'll hear plenty of him before the season begins.